Okay, most of you all already know our setup, what we do, but this is just a real quick video for any of you all that don't know how two old people are making it happen. This is our fifth wheel. It's kind of like a little nicer New York City apartment. We do have washer, dryer, TVs, all the amenities. You can see here, there's Julie the pumpkin. Got a really nice patio, but we put our awning out just to add even more shade, etc. Not gonna go inside the camper, but it's nice. We have a little outdoor kitchen. Come over here because it really should be closed. Now, to the thing that really makes our life happy. Excuse all the mess, we're still in the middle of fixing this back up, but this is the Harker camper. It is amazing, and we utilize the daylights out of it. But there you go. Now, we've changed everything inside. Originally, we had built benches and seats and all that kind of stuff, and Julie really wanted the space because we have our water jug, our air compressor, that's a toilet up top, two deep cycle AGM batteries tucked in under the shelf, the 12-volt fridge, the 1500 watt inverter for my CPAP and her hair dryer. We put in a DC to DC charger this time. I didn't like the setup I had before. This is just a little safer, and it was a good setup, but this is better. We have our solar controller, which is putting in 14.2 volts right now. Our fridge is set at 37. I think it's set at 34, just haven't got down there yet. This controls all our lights and all of that stuff. But the reason we changed all this is in bad weather, if we can't be outside, that goes up and all this will be outside. The toilet, all that stuff comes out and sets. We got plenty of room to store firewood, which would then come out. And we have our two camping chairs. And Julie said, we sit in those when we're outside. Why can't we just sit inside? And that will be a table. That's a little John Walsh move right there. That will be a table for when we're sitting in here in bad weather. It's plenty tall enough for me to walk around and enjoy. And the bed, you want to show them the bed. I didn't mean to shoot a picture of your butt. I don't know if I can reach high enough. Would you take it and just scan? It's a little bit bigger than a queen size bed, and all the amenities of home. That up there is a fantastic fan, like in RVs, high flow fan. So if it's a little warm, it draws plenty of breeze through there. All right, so we're gonna finish up trying to get this thing ready and packed up so we can go camping, and we'll put some stuff on tomorrow.
Okay, now we're gonna show you how we do the Harker setup. I'll get the ladder out because, again, I'm a little more vertically challenged, and if you have a Jeep lifted as much as mine, you used to be able to do this from the ground, but I can't anymore because my Jeep's too tall. So I get up under here, loosen one arm, and then I'll loosen the other arm. And you see I can use my back or my head as my anchor point. And then I can step back to my ladder, or you can squat on the tailgate. Look in there. Whichever one works for you. With those little suckers, you twist, do this, and I take this off. And then I can come down, move it wherever I want. And of course, this can hook on the side to be your table, or you can just move it out of the way since we have a picnic table. We'll just set it over here for now, out of our way. And then, back up I go. You have little rings here that help keep latches closed if you go on bumpy roads or anything. It gives you an extra layer of security so that don't get popped loose.
Moving too quick, I'm missing half of it. Go ahead.
There we go. Zip as I come down. And then you just get your sides snapped in. And your little Velcro sides seal up. This kind of, you know, goes around the end of the tailgate. And then I just go ahead and do my use this here. You can use whatever you want, or if you're on regular ground, like I said, you can stake it. But, because we never know what the wind will do in Yellowstone, I always just go ahead and tie it off. And then side. It has little elastic straps on the bottom that just help bring it around the tailgate for you there. And voila.
Boom, ta-da.
Yep, the inside's already, your bedding's up there. You know, if you need to rearrange inside or anything, you can do all that. But I mean, you're set up.
Basically, you're ready to go.
There it is.
Now let's fix Dan. Okay, so a lot of people have asked us how hard is it to set up and break down the Harker. Now, breaking down the Harker to take back off traveling again is longer than setting it up. So we're just going to give you a little view here and you'll see the process.
Alright, I'll hook these little straps. They can either be staked out and down for wind, but since I have all the little hooks on my Jeep, I just utilize it to my advantage and tie it right off to there. It was windy last night. I don't always do it, but last night we had some wind, so I decided I would do it.
And rain.
Yep, and rain. Lots of rain.
Now normally it's quicker because I'm helping. This is just her completely by herself, and she's vertically challenged, so sometimes reaching.
Okay, now I'm gonna go up, unzip. You can work a zipper, that is. Now I left this piece undone to show you guys. So you have everything here. Half unzip your windows. I'm gonna steal this from Mike. I half unzip the windows so that you can let air out when you're closing it. And then it has a little bungee that goes across. If you give me a moment, I'm gonna go up and hook the bungee. I'm gonna let him watch me do that. And that just helps pull those sides in.
I don't think I'm tall enough to get up there.
I'll show it on the video in just a second.
Okay.
There we go. And I'll raise it up here and I'll show you all. It just helps pull those sides in so it's going to be easier for collapsing it. Okay. So, I'll unhook on the outside. Mike's going to take back over and here we go. This just folds. And this goes here. Up out of the way. little ladder, if you have one to climb up to the bed, can stay right here. If it's going to be in your way, you can take it down first. But mine stores underneath. So here comes the part I was talking about, getting the air out. You get a hold of this strap, and if you're vertically challenged, you can leave your ladder to step up here and help you get it. Get it down. You smush some air out. That's the first part. Next, then you get it about here. You kind of karate chop it on each side to bring that fabric in. You see it brings it all right in. And then you can bring it on down. Squishing as you go to get the air out. Oops. And then you pop your latch on one side.
Oh, latch come off. Here.
Occasionally that happens, but once you got one, the other's much easier. But
I'll show you the one that is latched. And then all you do is grab this,
pull her down.
Pull her down. She's all locked up. She is ready to roll.
And then I can get this ladder out of the way. Like I said, I left it so you could see if you're not as tall as some, you could use that to step up and get it started. And then Mike gets to show you the next, well, actually I will have a video.
Let me do it because...
Wait, I got to show because there's a lot of girls out here.
Okay.
Who are like myself. And again, we're not the tallest creatures on the planet. Mike can do this from the ground.
Not all of them are going to be in a lifted Jeep Gladiator either.
But you keep your little ladder here. The doors pop on. The lock right here turns and twists. You come back after the fact, lock with a key. And then it has the little arms, which are little hydraulic arms. And they have popped up right here. And if you're me, again, you go under and you pop one on, and the other side automatically becomes easy. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
And I can show you. The ladder stores inside, but you can store your stuff wherever you want. And you're officially done. You just gotta lock her up.
Yep.
That is taking down the harker.
And it's usually even quicker when we're not trying to do a video and she's going slow so I can move here and there and get the pictures. But also, her Jeep is pretty well lifted, so everything's a little higher. But anyway, it's a great product. So she is a good bit taller. Julie used to be able to get into the fridge. Now she can peek barely into the fridge. So why she did what she did. Okay, so these tires are Mickey Thompson, and they are a big name in off-road tires, but we can't do just mud tires because we travel across country. Well, these are their AT, all-terrain. They have, these little things are siphons or whatever you want to call them that whisk water away and don't let snow and stuff build up around the lugs. So much better than a straight mud tire for us. And these are top of the line. New rock rail. We had a factory rock rail, but this does not take away the factory rock rail, but it also still provides more protection and a step for her to get in and out of this tall thing. So the shocks, cause it's higher, you have to have a bigger shock, but we also went with the Bilstein 8100 XPs, and they have a reservoir. And the reason they have a reservoir is because when you're out on trails and it's getting used a lot, it can get hot and then they have fade and they don't work very good. Having a reservoir, it helps keep all that fluid cool. We went with the Smittybilt 12,000 pound winch because we do a lot of our off-roading, overlanding by ourselves, and you have to have recovery. So while I'm out here doing this, I figured I'd go ahead and cover everything. So the white one there is for water to take with us camping and overlanding. The red is for extra fuel. The shovel is for getting yourself unstuck or digging a fire pit, or many uses. The big black bag is an awning. That's our propane tank, because these two things here hold a table right there, so we can do all our cooking and everything. There's a light there. And more recovery things are the traction boards, which are right there. You just stick those under your tire and can usually get out of a lot of bad stuff. The axe is, for us, primarily for camping, splitting firewood, making starter, etc. But it could be used to clear the trail if there's something there. It'd just be a lot of work, and I don't do work. And the thing on top is a high jack, because when things are this tall, you need something that can really go up high to lift it and change a tire or get you unstuck. Anyway, there you go. That's everything.